Rabb means a few things. In Arabic we say Al-Malik, Wal-Sayyid, Wal-Murabbi, Wal-Mun'im, Wal-Qayyim, but I said that too fast, I'll say it in English slowly. The owner. Al-Rabb means, one meaning, the owner. As-Sayyid, the one in charge. The owner and the one in charge. Wal-Murabbi, and the caretaker. Three things so far. What three things do I have so far about the word Rabb? The owner, the one in charge, the caretaker. Wal-Mun'im, the giver of gifts. The giver of gifts. How many things we got so far? What are they? Owner, one in charge, caretaker, giver of gifts. Al-Malik, Wal-Murabbi, Wal-Sayyid, Wal-Mun'im, Wal-Qayyim. Al-Qayyim, the maintainer. It's different from caretaker. He makes sure it continues to exist. He makes sure it doesn't die. The one who makes sure something doesn't die is Qayyim. It stays standing. You know when a farmer is growing a really weak plant and he sticks a stick in the ground and the plant wraps around it and he has to really take delicate care of it, because if he doesn't watch after it every day, what's going to happen to that plant? It's going to die. So he's not just taking care of it, it's making sure it stays alive. You know how some machines keep people alive because they're just pumping oxygen into their lungs? They're kind of qayyim. They're keeping the thing, well, Allah is keeping them alive, but I'm giving you the example. Right? They're trying to maintain his life by this device. That's qayyim. Without it, the moment that machine takes a 2-second break, what will happen? It's done. This is qayyim. So, these are the few things that Rabb is, but these are all secondary meanings. Here's meaning number one, master. Master. Master that has these qualities. A master that has the following qualities. That's called a what in Arabic? Rabb. You guys own some things too. We'll go through those words that we just defined. You own a laptop. If it's a PC, then you enjoy something called the blue Malakul Maut. Right? Shashatul Maut, technically, the blue screen of death. Right? You get blue screen of death enough, and one day you kick your laptop in the screen. And some laptop rights activist comes and says, you can't do that to your laptop. No, what's your response? I own it. If I punch it, if I throw it, if I step on it, if I burn it in my backyard, it's all up to me. Because I what? Own it. 1,000 years ago, people didn't have laptops. A lot more of them had goats. And they're milking their goat. And one day it stops giving milk and he says, you know what? Enough drink. Time for lunch. Right? Why does he have a right to do that? It's mine. I can do whatever I want with it, especially if it doesn't do what I want it to do. Especially if it doesn't do what I want it to do. You're talking on your phone, it keeps getting cut off, you smack your phone against the wall, right? Stupid phone, right? It's yours, you do what you want with it. Now, you get mad at the things you own when they do what? When they don't do what you want them to do. When you don't do what you want them to do. A horse rider owns his horse. The horse is not going fast enough. What does the horse rider do? Hits it. Come on, move it. Let's go. It doesn't move again. What does he do again? Hits it nicer or harder now? Hits it harder. Who's our master? Who did we just say is our master? So, by definition, if we don't do what he wants us to do, what are we used to doing when we are masters? You see where I'm going with that? Does he do that with us? This is strange. This is not like any other kind of master I know. And by the way, all other masters other than Allah, have there been people that owned other human beings in history? Do the people that are slaves, do they love their masters or hate their masters? Do they praise their masters? And even if they do, it's not genuine. Even if they praise their masters, it's not genuine. Allah already told us that what kind of praise is He already deserving? The genuine kind. Alhamdulillah. Then He told us He's a master. In other words, there is no other master like this master. No other master gets praise. No other master gets appreciation all the time. And by the way, no other master lets you keep going. Lets you slide. Masters, by definition, at the worst case, they will punish. Best case scenario, they'll stop giving you gifts. Best case scenario, you did something really bad, and what will your master do? Not give you an extra bonus. You should be grateful. At least he didn't kill me. He didn't fire me. All he did was take away my bonus. Does Allah even do that? Now, that's Rabb. What's the next word? Al-Alameen. How is Al-Alameen translated? Have you heard the translation of Al-Alameen before? All praise and gratitude belongs to Allah, the master of the... Most common translation, worlds. I totally disagree. I disagree really viciously with that word, worlds. Because the Arabic word for worlds is al-awalim. It's a different Arabic word. Alam in Arabic means world. The plural of that is awalim. Awalim. Those of you who write Arabic, don't kid yourself, it's Urdu you're writing. Ain, waw, alif, lam, mim. Awalim means worlds. Alameen, you heard that een at the end? That's only used for people. People. Either they're jinns, human beings, angels, or whatever, but people. When he says he's the master of all alameen, he's not talking about being the master of the skies, the earth, the universe, the galaxies, the oceans, the trees. He talks about that in other places in the Quran. And the wording for that is as-samawati wal-ard. That's when he's talking about everything else. But when he says al-alameen, he means worlds of people, nations of people, tribes of people, ethnicities of people, species of people. Species, I mean angel, human being, jinn. That's what Alameen means, actually. You know why that's important to note? This entire surah is about a relationship. A relationship between who and who? Between us, master and slave. So every word in the surah has something to do with that relationship. And no word in the surah goes outside of that relationship. Everything is perfectly placed. The surah is not about the skies and the earth. The surah is not about the rest of the universe. The surah is about you and me and Allah. Al-Alameen is the right word.